But let's welcome our guest for the second half, Monica Keena. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
and
me.
Kathy Eaton, who is a regular with us.
Hi, thanks for having me again.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you, Kathy. Monica, tell us a little bit about you. You know, I love this whole health and wellness journey that you've been on. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I am from this area. I grew up in Smithtown. I grew up in Wisconsin, actually. I live in New Jersey now, but I do miss Long Island. All my friends are here and my family.
It's close. It's only a hop, skip, and a
Welcome back.
jump.
It only took me 3.5 hours to get here this morning because of the
and-
Belt Parkway traffic.
What is that like? And it's probably like a 90-mile ride.
It should be only 2 hours and 15 minutes, but for some reason, I don't know why Long Island has traffic.
So you don't miss the
Tuesday
traffic,
at
though.
10:30
You don't miss the
a.m.
traffic.
I do not
You
miss
definitely
the
don't
traffic.
miss the
I
traffic.
don't miss
You miss the
traffic.
bagels, egg sandwiches,
I miss
things
the
like
bagels.
that.
I miss the pizza.
And Kathy.
Yeah.
I miss Kathy. Yes. But we've talked about this, but I work full time. Mm-hmm. But on the side, I have my own fitness business.
Very cool.
Yes, it's getting
It's
it
called
done.
Get It Done
Get it done fitness. And I know, one thing that we did talk about, which I found very important as a message, which I want the people to know, is something you said that, when it came to working out for you, it wasn't like a lot of people when they hit the gym or they start a diet program, it's all about, I want to look good. I want to be in that bikini. I want to look buff.
It's all the image.
And it's all the image.
Superficial, very superficial.
Yeah. But for you had a totally different
Outlook,
mindset and reason for getting involved.
Right. Like, I think for most people, we all start out that way a lot of times. My 20s and my 30s.
You want those abs.
Yeah, you want to look good. You do certain things. You go to the gym. I don't know if you're a man, you want to be buff. But a lot of times, especially with women, I feel like we start these things and then we're miserable. We deprive ourselves, but we deprive ourselves to look good. And it's almost like we work out, not all of us, but a lot of women work out because we hate the way we look or we hate our body. When actually we should be eating well and working out because
you love your body.
Because you love your body and
Very
you want to take care of it. And, I had gone through just a mental switch with something that happened to me when I realized how important it is for, us to take care of our bodies and love ourselves for where where we're at, as opposed to just the superficial, of how we look. And, you never really stick to something if you're doing it for vanity reasons, unless it makes you feel good about yourself or you feel good doing it, you're never going to stick with it. And fitness to me is a lifestyle and something you have to be consistent with.
It's true. When you start noticing how, hey, you know what? I went to McDonald's. Not that I go to McDonald's. Yeah, right.
We're not judging. No judgment here. No judging.
No, you'll eat something and you'll immediately feel like,
you are what you eat. As the saying goes.
You will feel horrible. And you'll finally get it where it's like, you know what? I don't want to feel that way anymore. So I am going to kick this into a different gear.
Put better fuel in my body.
Yeah. And I want to, not feel so bogged down, so foggy headed or, all the horrible ways that you feel by choosing the wrong foods or putting other toxic things into your body.
Yeah. And I know, we were talking too with my second child whom I lost, when I was going back into the gym after I lost her, I was not physically at the same spot that I was previously because I had some issues. And it was very hard mentally to get back on that treadmill where you used to be able to run and run fast and you do all these things, to go there with a hat on in the gym and only be able to walk 1.5 miles per hour because your body isn't going to do it. And you almost, and I had to take a mental shift that I need to, and I came back every day and I would walk just a little bit more, a little bit faster. And it's funny because you go back 2 years from there, I'm looking around at all these people that were me, that worked out and they're jogging and running or they're lifting weights. And I'm in my head going, I used to do that. Like, that's me. Like, oh, I just can't do that. And it was just such a humbling experience for me that set me back again to how I felt when I was 18 and went back or went to a gym and looked around and looked at people and, you know, I don't want to, like, not judging, you know?
Right.
Like, why, you know, no one should be judging here, you know? And because in my own skin, I was like, oh, but I'm this really fit girl. And
right, you want to, like, hold up a sign almost. Like, hey, you know what? I used to do that, and I could still,
And I remember watching, like, these girls, and they're running, and I'm like, if they only knew it just happened to me. And mentally and physically, I kind of felt that way. But fitness was the most healing experience for me. You know, just to be able to keep going and going and going. It moved me forward and forward and forward. And even the days I felt like coming back, and I did, I would still move forward.
Wow, good for you. And you one thing you were saying before is how a lot of us are focused. Like you said, when you're in the gym, how I used to look this way, I used to look that way.
Right.
But then you sound like you had a switch. You're like, you know, I'm working out and I'm staying in shape because it's good for me internally.
Yeah.
And it's a benefit. It's like icing on the cake that you look really good. You're defined. You have abs. You know, you're more. You know, you're both your inner health, you know, and the outer health.
Yeah, we waste so much time. And I'm sure men do this too, but you waste so much time for those 2 inches or those 10 pounds, or those, you know, that you struggle to lose, or you think about or obsess about all the time. And women are known for this, and they abuse their bodies and they abuse their minds about how they feel. And it's really not that big of a deal, as long as you're healthy, you know, because you're going to go back to people that love you. You're going to have people that love you. You know, and you waste that energy that you could be putting in something else.
You know what, Monica? And if people would take the mind shift to, like, wanting to do it, like, you know, and you're right, and people do, like, you know, look how many young girls, like, talk about abusing their bodies, like, you know, anorexia or, you know,
mental health,
you know, or, you know, binge eating, right? You know, especially more in your age group. Yeah. But, you know, if more people, like, if they focus just on, hey, you know, let me do what's good for me, I bet you the weight loss comes, like, it's almost like secondary, right?
And that's kind of what happened. I even feel like with me, and I have a coach that works with me too, because it's not always like, oh yes, you know, I love my body, let's go, you know, yay, you know, we sing kumbaya, but you do have a different shift or a different perspective about it. And instead of, like I said, fitness being like this, oh, you know, diet, deprivation, oh, I can't eat that. It becomes more of like, oh, this is what I...
Because I've done that kind of diet.
Right.
And you want to... So I'll never forget
and
the
how'd
one...
that go?
No, it did go well. I'll never forget the one day where, like, I was like, I gave up, like, I don't know, whatever. I was on the strict diet. And I was at a fair with my sister and my friend Steve Schwartz. And they were all buying ice cream.
Oh.
And I was like...
You were that girl that was like, I can't have ice cream?
I not to eat the ice cream. And they were almost, like, mocking me. Like, and I was like, really... I gotta tell you, I was pissed. I was like, I wanted the ice cream. And
she still doesn't let it go. She still holds a grudge. So whenever she hangs out with them, she eats ice cream in front of them.
Now she's on the ice cream diet.
I have to tell you, I will never forget.
We have some ice cream. You wanted ice cream before, right? We got some ice cream.
We're turning those shakes into ice cream.
We're making a shake.
I wanted that ice cream so bad. And they were like, you know... It was almost like that Eddie Murphy. You don't have no ice cream. You know? Yeah, exactly. It was very funny, but yeah, never forget that. It was on Lockfield Road, the East Ludlow Fair.
I think I remember that. There was a whole scene.
And she was wearing purple.
I am scarred for life.
Security had to come escort her out. It was bad.
I think once you find a healthy place with food, if you were in a healthier place with food, right? Yeah. You would have been able to have a little bit of ice cream. Right. That was all the
funnel cake or ice cream, probably.
And you know what the kicker was? It was like, you know, whatever I was doing, I did not get the results I was looking for anyway. No. So I was like so deprived. That's it. I was miserable.
You don't keep it up, like you were saying.
It did not work.
Before.
It just did not work.
Like the girls I coach, and you know, and I love the girls I coach. They're amazing. They're just a group of positive women. We're all the same. We're all busy. You know, a lot of us are professionals. Some of us are moms. But
and that's what Get It Done is all about. And that's what it's all about. It's about, like, if you're too busy and you're not that person that wants to show up at the gym.
You be there for hours.
You could be on. This is an online training and nutritional coaching avenue that women could be a part of, or men.
It's all women.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
women.
we're just women.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
You're out.
Can I stay here? Is this cool? Am I allowed to be here?
I have some women that could probably,
Put a wig on, Paul.
yeah. But
I left it in the car. Sorry.
So that's it. That it's a fabulous idea. How long has Get It Done Fitness in business?
I mean, it's been in business for about, I'd say, going on three years. You know, I do part-time. Like I said, I work full-time.
You're a hustler. You hustle.
Yeah, I hustle.
You're a hustle. You hustle.
But
You and Kathy.
But it's fun. And, I mean, at first you start off, and I was training people in my basement, you know, to try to figure out if the workouts I was giving them were efficient enough for them to do 3 times a week. And that's what it is. It's a 3-time-a-week, less than 30-minute workout. And, you know, most of the workouts are, they're functional training. So we're doing a mix of, like, weights, cardio. But we have fun. And that's the one thing I want everyone to take away is, like, fitness is fun.
Yes.
You know, this morning I was doing a video on my Facebook page with my daughter. You know, just doing, like, the cha-cha slide, but in plank position. She didn't get it, but it was still fine. You know, she's 4. She's not going to, you know. But she had fun dancing next to me. But that's the whole point. It's fun. You want it to be doable. You want it to be livable. And we're all of us are doing the same thing. We're all in the same rat race, you know. We're crazy, and a lot of the girls I train, they just don't have the time to think about fitness, but they want it to be part of their life, and they know it's important.
Time is everything. I have to say,
is.
you know, time I think is the most important thing that we all have. It's our most precious thing for all of us is time. You know, time with our kids, time with our family, time at work, time for making money. You know, time for exercise, time. And that's the one thing I have to say is amazing about boot camp. It's knowing that it's 35 minutes is what, but you know what, it's what keeps me, you know, even on my days where it's like, oh, I don't have time for this.
35 minutes.
But it's 35
I've been
minutes.
slacking
That's right.
And
It's
you know what, this is
35
where,
minutes.
like, we're different, but we're totally the same.
Yeah.
Because there's people like you that want to come out and go to boot camp. People that need to get out and go to the gym or go to boot camp or be around other people. And there's people that just want to squeeze it in at home, get it done. And that's why you know, there's more people than either of us can serve. That's why we work together so much. I mean, we're friends also on top of it, but because we're serving people that are all completely different lifestyles.
Listen, guys, we're actually running out of time, so I want to touch on a little bit of nutrition. I know one of the best ways that we could probably tell people to get started on their nutritional journey towards health and wellness is an easy way is to get involved with Isagenix. And I think you guys have a little shake here that you want to show
I'm
us.
going to whip up a shake for you.
Go ahead, whip up a
Now,
shake,
this
Kathy.
shake, real quickly, is they have protein shakes. They have the best nutrition in the world with this company. But this is an actual meal replacement shake, and that's why we brought this shake with you today, because when we're talking about time and how women are depriving themselves, and men too, starving themselves, cutting calories, this is a way you can get a full meal replacement
Grabbing something
in your body,
horrible on the run.
On the go. So you don't need a blender. We're bringing a blender because we can.
Because we're here.
But otherwise you could just have it in a shaker cup and do it that way. So we're going to blend it.
All right,
You guys
let's
all
go.
gonna taste it?
Let's go. Let's
I'm hungry.
check
I
it
haven't
out.
eaten in a week.
Yeah,
Very
I'm telling
loud.
you. All right, we're good.
We realize
So
we're
what do you
Everyone's tasting it?
Hold on. You're putting.
Oh,
What
do
do
you
you?
want it like in...
No, you. It's a little water that you're
microwave.
dumping in there, and show us the little
Yep.
package that you
Where's the
poured in
packet that
there.
you put in there?
Yep, it's water and the meal replacement shakes. You can literally take this on the go. We have these packed in our bags. Oh, sorry, we have these packed in our bags everywhere we go, so then we can just pull it out whenever we need it.
Okay.
And you can just put it in a shaker cup.
Is water the best thing to use, or you could use
water is the best
something
thing
else?
to use.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to add other things to it, you
Like a
can,
man
but you
can
don't need to, because
add
this is a
milk,
balanced meal replacement.
or coconut.
Protein, carbs, and fats balanced.
Gotcha.
Full meal.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready? Here we go.
This is the
Hold
easy
your
part.
ears.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Now is this gonna taste like ice cream?
Tastes so good. This is the vanilla
Now
chai.
Valerie will feel better.
And this is actually the dairy
Can you
free.
add vodka to that?
You can add whatever you want to it. We don't recommend that it be used that way.
She's trying. We don't spike drinks here. There's nothing else in it. It's just
If you
pure
haven't had your meal
protein.
replacement, you gotta get them both in. You can.
Yeah.
This is a dairy free, but there is also whey based shakes as well.
This one's
right.
this is protein pea, right? Protein.
Yes. Yeah. Pea
Protein.
protein.
and brown rice.
No, wait. I have a quick question because that
Cheers,
does
though.
prompt a question. Cheers.
Well,
Let's
just wait
wait.
for them.
Let's
Yeah.
wait for
Wait for the
everybody.
rest.
So, what is the big controversy on pea protein, whey protein, soy protein? Is that like an individual thing, or is there seriously one protein that is more beneficial, or
Well, first of all, it depends. First of all, like if you're not gonna have like dairy, you're not gonna want a whey protein shake, right?
Okay.
So if you're a vegetarian or a vegan,
Yeah.
you're gonna stick with your pea protein and your brown rice. I personally do not recommend soy protein. It's been known to increase estrogen levels.
yes?
So that's something that I don't recommend to people. Whey protein is usually the best to build
Cheers.
muscle, but again, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you're not
Wow,
going to
that's good.
have whey protein.
It's very good.
It's very good, right? And that's
Yeah.
the dairy free.
Almost like a coffee.
Oh my god!
Almost kinda
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
it,
right?
is it
Vanilla
coffee?
chai.
It's very good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's a full meal. So I like to tell my girls to have them because it's quick, it's fast, and then I also know what they're eating. And
Wow.
You know what's in it.
It's a full meal. And it's not like 100 calories either. They're getting enough nutrients. They're getting enough nutrition. Some of these protein shakes are like 150 calories. That's not enough.
Yeah.
You need to eat. You need to eat to lose weight. Or you need to eat, to
That's
be
true.
fit.
Well, yep. A lot of times it's like a calorie deprivation
Yeah.
thing that's stopping
Who
you.
wants to do that? That's
Right.
miserable.
Right. So I.
We
But-
definitely want you guys to share where they can get more information or buy directly, or how they get in contact with you in regards to Isogenics.
Well, they can get in contact with me or Kathy. You could contact me at,
Yeah, you want to give them your...
Yeah, my website is www.getitdonefitness.nj.com, or you can email me at getitdonenj@gmail.com.
You know, and we're going to have all of this.
And Facebook.
We're going to
Keep it.
post all of this information on our Facebook Keeping It Real page
Very cool.
and on the Village Connection page.
And just to add, this video
ahead.
will be saved, and we're also working on putting all the videos in playlists, so you can go back and rewatch old episodes as well.
Okay, so one thing really, really fast.
Go ahead.
Okay. Also, just if you do go and directly buy the Isogenics, you won't be hooked up with a
discounts.
with a fitness
Yeah,
and nutrition
okay.
expert necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come to either one of us directly, and you
So you
do
get the
decide to do the
coaching,
nutrition,
too.
you get free coaching with.
And I also want to just add,
Us.
they can
Excellent.
also follow your pages, because I know Kathy, I know you just mentioned you would do the same thing as well, but you offer some amazing value. I think that's one of the very big things you guys have in common. So does Valerie, is you guys post a lot of free stuff online. I mean, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of
And Monica
live
does the same
streaming.
exact thing. So you want to friend her on Facebook.
That's
She does
amazing.
exactly the same. Yeah.
Well, a wealth of information all around, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed it. Tune in next week.